Inside a WW1 German trench, a brutal reality. Ever wondered what it was really like to live, fight, and die in the trenches of World War I? Prepare to descend into the mud, the fear, and the stark reality of a German soldier's existence on the Western Front. The Western Front, a name synonymous with stalemate, attrition, and unimaginable suffering. Imagine a line of trenches stretching hundreds of miles, a festering wound across the heart of Europe. This wasn't just a line, it was a complex network of fortifications, and the German trenches were often meticulously planned and constructed, reflecting their strategic approach to defensive warfare. They were more than just ditches, they were engineered for survival and killing. Let's delve into the anatomy of a German trench. Forget the image of a simple ditch. These were sophisticated systems designed for defense and ultimately survival. The trenches weren't straight lines, they zigzagged. This design was crucial. It prevented the enemy from firing straight down the line, minimizing casualties from shell bursts and enemy fire. Communication trenches connected the front lines to support areas, allowing for the movement of troops, supplies, and messages. Dugouts, often reinforced with timber and concrete, provided some protection from artillery fire and the elements. Observation posts, strategically positioned, allowed soldiers to monitor enemy activity. Imagine living in a world of perpetual mud. It was everywhere, clinging to your boots, soaking your clothes, and seeping into your bones. This wasn't just an inconvenience, it led to trench foot, a debilitating condition that could result in amputation. Rats were rampant, feasting on corpses and discarded food. Disease spread quickly through the unsanitary conditions, and lice were a constant torment. The stench of decay permeated everything. The constant threat of artillery fire and gas attacks hung heavy in the air. Sleep was a luxury, and fear was a constant companion. This was the brutal reality of daily life in a German trench. Despite the horrific conditions, German soldiers were often well equipped, they possessed advanced weaponry, and were trained in effective defensive tactics. Their equipment included Mauser rifles, known for their accuracy and reliability, and the dreaded MG-08 machine gun, a weapon that could mow down advancing troops with devastating efficiency. Grenades and mortars added to their offensive capabilities. Life alternated between periods of intense boredom and moments of sheer terror. Daily routines included maintaining the trenches, repairing fortifications, and going on patrols into no man's land. Survival was a constant struggle. The German army excelled at defensive warfare. They understood the importance of well-prepared positions and the effective use of firepower. Their machine guns were strategically placed to cover key approaches, creating deadly killing zones. Artillery barrages could decimate enemy attacks before they even reached the trenches. These tactics, while effective, came at a terrible price. The war became a grinding stalemate, with both sides suffering horrific casualties. The trenches became symbols of the futility and brutality of war. Millions of young men were sacrificed in the name of national pride and political ambition. The landscape was scarred beyond recognition, and the human cost was immeasurable. The war left a generation traumatized and disillusioned. The images of shattered landscapes, mangled bodies, and the haunted faces of soldiers serve as a stark reminder of the horrors of war. It's a lesson we must never forget. The story of the German trenches is a story of human resilience in the face of unimaginable suffering. It's a story of courage, camaraderie, and the enduring spirit of those who fought and died in the Great War. Understanding their experiences, their sacrifices, and the brutal reality of trench warfare is crucial to understanding the true cost of conflict. We must remember them not to glorify war, but to learn from its mistakes and strive for a more peaceful future. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of a WW1 German trench. We hope this video has shed light on the brutal realities faced by soldiers on the Western Front. If you found this video informative and engaging, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Info Arena for more historical deep dives. Your support helps us create more content like this. Also, let us know in the comments what other historical topics you'd like us to explore.